Hello and welcome to Bloke on the Range. Now, last time on this topic, we had a look at the insides of this, discussed a bit of the background to it. Now, we're going to do official zeroing practice and then shoot it at 300 meters. So, preparation for firing. I've selected one of the three possible positions of this that matches up to my eye relief. And I've got to tighten the scope down because what's often a problem, basically there's four controls for windage on this. You've got two lock nuts, you've got an adjustment screw, and you've got a counter screw. In fact, they're both adjustment screws. They're two opposed screws either side, and if they're not correctly tight, the top of the scope will wobble with respect to the mount. Now, there are no adjustments inside the scope itself. The adjustments are all done on the mount. This means that you've got a robust scope, but you've got a not very robust mount, unfortunately. So what I need to do is just choose one of these two to get an initial zero. The locking nuts are already loose, so I'm going to tighten the left side screw here, which I do with a combi tool, which takes the wobble out of it. I then need to do up the two locking nuts. If Monsieur Le Chat could zoom in and show what's going on there. And the two locking nuts, all they do is stop the adjustment being lost. Elevation is done at the back. There's no locking nuts, you just adjust it like that. Down in that direction, up in that direction. We've got the range drum, ballistic drop compensation, 300 to 800 meters. And then on top of the sights, we've got a fairly useless set of emergency backup iron sights. So what we're going to do is, according to the pamphlet, I've got a partial figure 11. We can't use the full one because it's got a face on it. We've got a 100mm by 75mm rectangle stuck on it with a central point in the middle of the target. I'm going to put my pointer on the bottom there, and I'm going to shoot 4 5-round groups. Now, we recently had someone who insisted that single shots were better than everything because groups just confounded the issue. Now, the reason why they shoot 4 5-round groups, and in fact you stand up and relax between the groups, is to minimize the effect that the position is having on the fall of shot. A bit of group theory, the group that falls on the target is a combination of the gun, the ammunition, and the shooter, and even a lot of fairly good target shooters are not that good at getting exactly the same position every time they shoot and might have to make a few adjustments. Certainly soldiers in training certainly won't. So by getting them to stand up and relax and get back down each time, build the position back up each time, that will average out those variations. What we'll then do is we'll measure how far off it is. And the point of impact at 100 meters, we're going to shoot this as 100 meters, is 90 millimeters up there. So we'll calculate how many notches. I mean, it's not click adjustable, but there's notches marked, and each notch is about 50 millimeters. So we calculate that, we make the adjustment, and then we fire a 5-round test group. And the grouping standard required of soldiers with the SUSAT is 150 millimeters, and with the iron sights is 200 at 100 meters. Just for info. So I'm going to go and put this up and load up a mag, and we're going to try it out. We'll see if this runs even, this mag. Where are we? It's a prone rested position. Safety catch. It's been a while. I'll just do a quick unload because civilian range rules. Stand up. Relax. Stop it. Safety catch. Magazine off. Cock hook. Try that again. Forward assist. I've been forgetting my forward assist all this time. So I just had a misfire. It hadn't taken a round. That's better. Okay, I don't know how good or bad this is. There are a couple of dodgy shots in there. Let's have a look. Are we seeing a 20 shot group anywhere? No.
New target?
Actually, I'm wondering. It's not them, because they've got splatter. Could be there.
It's up top as well.
Yeah. But I mean, there should be a 20 shot group.
Yeah.
We need to bore sight this and do it again.
Can't be that.
Okay, so I bore sighted it. I didn't really think it was possible for it to be quite that far off, but unfortunately that's wasted down my time. So I've only fired a 10 round group this time, and it's ended up not far off actually. That's not bad for looking through the barrel. So mean point of impact, the entire group size is under the 15 centimeters, so that's good. Mean point of impact is about there, so it should be up there. To be honest, it's probably technically an acceptable zero already, because once you would normally fire a check group, which I'm not going to do simply because we're running out of time and ammo, but if you're within 50 millimeters, your 5 round groups, mean point of impact is within 50 millimeters of there, 90 millimeters up from there, it's acceptable, so that's not far off. But what I'm going to do is bring it up 1 and right not quite 1. So if we get it in the light, we loosen my nut lock. I'm going to go right, it's a bit stiff, Not quite one on the scale. Remembering to tighten the opposite screw after undoing the lock nut. Tighten that down. Tighten that up. And I want to go up 1, which is harder to see. 3. Sorry, the light is awful today. We'll look at it with respect to that, but it's sort of the combi tool gets in the way. A bit more. Wait. So now that should be close enough for government work, and let's try it at 300.
All right,
Chappie's going to have a go now.
talk me through this bit of Meccano.
Right. Safety catch is on. Put magazine in.
Okay.
Make sure it's in. Press that button on the left. There, down. Press it down.
All right.
Oh, and it's jammed. All right. Magazine off. There you go. Hang on. I'll fix it for you. Swap you.
Okay.
Well, hey.
Hey. Slightly high, huh?
Now it's just the other side of the ball.
Okay.
Right by the other one.
Below.
A little bit low. I'll just hold up a little bit. Last shot.
Okay. Okay.
Right, it's fine. That's fine. It is back. Safety on, mag off.
All right.
There you go.
It's not bad. The trigger is squishy, scratchy, but it's hardly been used, has it?
No.
So,
We've probably put more rounds through it today than it's ever had in its
Yeah.
life.
otherwise, it's very comfortable to shoot, I submit. But yeah, as you say, I've got to go there, and then I've got to go there, and then there, and then there. Yeah. But it shoots.
Yeah,
On the range,
They shoot
fine.
okay on the range, yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't drop it on the site because it'll knock it zero right off. Ha,
Right.
that's-
Okay. What do you want me to do with this thing?
Just put lay it down on its left side, and I'll deal with it.
Stay away. Step away.
So there you have it, a bit of a bloke on the range exclusive there. So overall, we didn't actually have any stoppages while shooting, although we had a fair number of failures to feed the first round. With the American magazine, we had one where it went over the top entirely, didn't take a round, and we had several that went up like that in the RG mag, but actually when shooting, it worked fine. Now, with hindsight, I wish I'd bore sighted it beforehand. The son of the guy who owns it said that he shot it at 25 meters and it was bang on. And I really didn't think it was going to be more than the size of the card, the big card off. But when I bore sighted it at 300, it was pointing like 10 feet down. So after I bore sighted it, it was within that of where it should have been. And then I zeroed it and I only had to aim off about that, which is not bad, to be honest. So accuracy wise, it's fine. That's Fiocchi ammunition. It's not superb, but it's not terrible, apparently. And yeah, so there you go. I had an awful lot of fun doing that. That brought back a lot of memories. I forgot to forward assist until partway through. It's like, yes, what is it I'm missing from the drill? Cock, forward assist every time. That was the drill in my era. Playing student soldiers in the university OTC. Yay. Well, it was fun. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much to Peter and his father for bringing the rifle along and letting me shoot it. It's an unusual piece. There aren't that many of them around. There weren't that many semi-auto only ones made. How this one ended up in Switzerland, I don't know. But on the plus side, it meant that I got to shoot it, and the chap got to shoot it as well. So he's popped his SA80 Cherry, and there you go. So thank you also very much to all our patrons who help make the channel possible, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.